evening and welcome to Inside the Economist. During this lovely afternoon, we're going to talk about underage vaping in the UK. Although vaping is frequently promoted as a self-alternative for traditional smoking, its overall prevalence among teenagers raises important social, health, and economic concerns. This matters goes beyond public health concerns and highlights market failure. In this segment, we will investigate why markets have struggled to tackle this issue, who holds responsibility, and what potential solutions we might have.
Let's begin by discussing the economic elements associated with this problem. Market failure occurs when the whole market cannot allocate resources effectively, which hurts society. Underage vaping is an example of a negative consumption externality, which means that society gets more damaged by the overconsumption of this good than by actual consumers. These costs include long-term health issues, increased NHS spending, and environmental waste. Since these hidden costs aren't reflected in the price of vaping products or the banning of the product, the market encourages overconsumption, leading to more young people vaping than what's socially optimal.
The statistics are self-evident. Nearly 1 million children, or 18% of those aged 11 to 17, have ever tried vape in a single time in their lives. According to recent statistics, 4.2% of them regularly consume vapes. What about the repercussions? In England, 31 children were admitted to hospitals between April and October 2024. Because of illness linked to vaping, experts caution that this expanding trend may place a great deal of strain on the NHS in the future. Additionally, millions of single-use vapes, many of which contain dangerous lithium batteries, are thrown away every week, contributing to the environment disaster caused by the development of disposable vapes. This is not merely a threat among young people, but a financial strain to taxpayers and an incredible health catastrophe.
Underage vaping has societal repercussions that go well beyond the effects on individual users. Let's dissect it. Young people, as students bring vapes into class, schools report more disturbances, which impairs concentration and academic performance. Families. Many parents struggle financially and emotionally to help their kids to stop vaping. Some even seek professional help. Healthcare system. As more young people suffer from respiratory conditions and addiction-related illnesses, NHS expenses are increasing day by day. The environment. Vapes are disposed of in large quantities, which damages urban areas and wildlife by adding plastic pollution and poisonous waste. Everyone is impacted by underage vaping, so it's not just a matter of personal preference.
This all raises a simple question. Who benefits the most from vaping? Companies that sell e-cigarettes profit millions of dollars by selling sweet flavors and vibrant packaging that appeal to teenagers. Retailers, despite current age regulations, many retailers unlawfully offer vapes to children. Also, social media sites like Instagram and TikTok normalize vaping, which encourages kids to follow their peers. And who is harmed the most in this? Society, with NHS, schools, and parents bearing the social and financial burden. The issue is that overconsumption and hidden costs that the industry doesn't pay result from. The market intensifies to prioritize profit over the general welfare.
From an economic standpoint, vaping by minors is an illustration of market failure brought by negative externalities associated with overconsumption. Let us examine this graph. The demand curve illustrates how vaping can lead to personal advantages like relaxation and social acceptance. The social cost curve considers the external costs, such as health hazards, environmental harm, and NHS expenditures. If the market were efficient, there would be less vaping. However, vaping is overdone since these external expenditures are included. This implies that the market will not repair itself without government intervention, which will raise healthcare expenses and harm the environment.
What steps are being taken to address this situation then? So first of all, taxation. Higher taxes on vapes are being considered by the UK government, which would make them more expensive for children. Second of all, prohibition of disposable vapes. A 2024 plan seeks to outlaw single-use vapes by June 25 to limit access and lessen environmental damage. And third, marketing restrictions. Vaping firms may be prevented from targeting teens by stricter advertising rules. Lastly, educational campaigns. To change public opinions, the UK government is supporting initiatives that inform youth about the dangers of vaping and collaborate with social media influencers. Will those actions suffice?
Underage vaping is a serious issue affecting public health, the economy, and the environment. It's a textbook example of market failure, where private interests overdo society's well-being.
The evidence is clear from hospital admissions to environmental damage. The costs are mounting. But the market won't fix itself. That's why government intervention is necessary to reduce vaping rates among teens.
For taxation, regulation, education, put the market toward a social outcome. This is not just an debate, it's a public crisis. What's happened next will define the future of vaping in the UK.